Hey foodies, welcome back to Uncle Kelvin. Today we're making my dad's honey soy chicken. A few years ago, he helped launch a Chinese takeaway in Kingsland, Norfolk, and this honey soy chicken was a huge hit with the locals, quickly becoming one of the takeaway's best-selling dishes. And today, he'll show you how to recreate it at home. Today we are using 2 kg of chicken breast, but we'll only need about 500 grams for today's dish. The reason why we prepare such a big batch is because it's much more convenient. I'll show you what we do with the extra chicken later on. First, cut the chicken breasts. The chicken breasts are thicker on one side, so my dad first lays each one flat and slices through the thicker part horizontally to even it out.
因為呢度薄呢度厚啊嘛，所以個雞咧就咁樣就切開佢，咁咪全部都 even 咯。
Then he cuts it into small bite-sized pieces, trying to keep them roughly the same size so they cook evenly. Now for the marinade. Add sesame oil, white pepper, 1 tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of chicken stock powder, crack in 1 egg, and a splash of cooking wine. Mix everything well together. Finally, add about 5 tablespoons of potato starch and give it one last mix until every piece is evenly coated. If the marinade looks a little too wet, add a little more potato starch until the chicken is lightly coated and the marinade is no longer runny. Afterwards, cover the chicken and let it marinate for at least 45 minutes. While the chicken is marinating, let's prepare the oil. Now, here's a little fun fact. My dad absolutely hates deep frying inside the house because of all the mess and the smell. So today we're taking the fryer outside while the weather is nice. Spread plenty of potato starch on a tray and coat each piece of chicken with another light layer before frying. This extra coating is what gives the chicken that lovely crispy exterior. Leave the coated chicken to sit for a few minutes while the oil finishes heating up. Once the oil is hot, carefully add the chicken in batches. You don't want to add too much chicken at once, otherwise the oil temperature will drop, the coating will absorb more oil, and the chicken won't crisp up properly. You'll notice some loose bits of potato starch floating in the oil. Scoop these out from time to time to prevent them from burning and making the oil splatter. Cook for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the size of your chicken. My dad also listens for the sound of the oil. As the chicken gets closer to being done, the frying sound changes. It's one of his cues that the chicken is nearly ready.
開始個雞咧好多水嘅，咁樣放落去炸咧嘢沉底，炸下你佢開始泡啦，泡咗上嚟咧，佢聽到個水分嘅卜卜聲啦，咁個雞開始差唔多熟啦，等佢一陣。咁咪可以撈起嚟啦。
You'll know it's ready when it's golden brown, crispy on the outside, and the chicken is cooked all the way through. Once cooked, carefully lift it out and let it drain on the rack or kitchen paper. Also, if you've enjoyed watching so far and want to learn more recipes from my dad, click like and subscribe. as you don't want to miss anything. We just fried 2 kg of chicken, but we're only using about 500 grams for today's dish. So, what do we do with the extra chicken? We simply portion the rest into freezer bags. And pop them into the freezer. Next time, we want honey soy chicken, sweet and sour chicken, or any other fried chicken dish, we simply take a bag out from the freezer and pop it into the air fryer for about 10 minutes at 200 degrees until it's crispy again. It's a huge time saver. Now for the aromatics. We have a handful of coriander, half an onion or a small onion, a small piece of ginger, half a bulb of garlic, and 1 chili. For the sauce, we have 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 1 to 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of yellow bean sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 4 tablespoons of water. Mix everything together until well combined. Every brand of honey is a little different, so feel free to taste the sauce and adjust the sweetness to your liking. Heat a pan over medium-high heat and add a little oil. Add the onions and cook until they begin to turn lightly golden. Next, add the garlic and ginger and cook for about a minute until fragrant. Add the chilies, then pour in the sauce and let it gently simmer for a minute or 2. And finally, turn off the heat. Add the freshly fried chicken and toss until every piece is evenly coated in that glossy honey soy sauce. Then add the chopped coriander and give everything one final toss to combine. Now it's time to plate the dish. First, we line the plate with a few lettuce leaves. They help absorb any excess oil and gives the dish a nice presentation. Then we pile on the chicken and finish with a sprinkle of sesame seeds. And that's it. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and coated in a rich sticky sauce that's perfectly balanced between sweet and savoury. This is one of those dishes that's always a hit around the dinner table. If you've enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Turn on notifications and drop a comment to let us know what dish you'd like my dad to cook next. We'd love to hear your suggestions. We've got lots more recipes coming your way here on Uncle Kelvin. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy cooking.